Have you ever pondered the worth of a man's mind? The mind, an intricate web of thoughts, emotions, and ideas, carries within it an intrinsic value that is often overlooked. This value is not measured in monetary terms, but rather in the potential it holds. The potential to create, innovate, and transform the world around us. Imagine for a moment the mind as a treasure chest filled not with gold or jewels but with ideas. Ideas that when nurtured and pursued could be worth fortunes. These are not just any fortunes, but fortunes that can revolutionize industries, shape societies, and even alter the course of history. This isn't a tale of fantasy or fiction. It's the reality of a man who tapped into the immense potential of his mind and capitalized on it. A man whose mind became his most valuable asset. So, let us delve into the journey of a man who unlocked the wealth within his mind. Every great journey starts with a single step, and so did his. In the modest beginnings of his life, our protagonist was just another face in the crowd. A man of humble origins, he was nurtured in an environment that taught him the importance of dreams, the power of aspirations, and the value of hard work. From a young age, he held a vision to make a difference, to leave an indelible mark on the world. His dreams were not defined by the constraints of his circumstances, but were shaped by his limitless imagination. This man, like many of us, started at ground zero. His only weapon, his only asset, was his mind. And soon, he began to understand its intrinsic value. He realized that his mind was not just a repository of thoughts, but a goldmine of ideas, a source of endless possibilities. It was this realization that sparked the ignition, that set him on a path of self-discovery and personal growth. But the journey was not without its fair share of challenges. The path to success is often paved with obstacles, and his journey was no exception. He faced hurdles, experienced setbacks, and there were moments of self-doubt. But what set him apart was his unwavering resolve. He viewed every challenge as an opportunity to learn, every setback as a stepping stone, and every moment of self-doubt as a chance to reaffirm his faith in himself. He understood that the journey was as important as the destination. He learned to embrace the process, to relish the struggle, and to celebrate every small victory along the way. He understood that the mind, like a muscle, grows stronger with use. It was these early lessons, these initial challenges that shaped him, that molded him into the man he would become. Though the path was not easy, his determination pushed him forward. Every story has its turning points, and his was no different. Imagine standing on a precipice, peering into the unknown. That's where our protagonist found himself time and again. The risks were great, but the potential rewards were even greater, and he was not one to shy away from a challenge. His first venture, a small startup, was a leap into the unknown. It was a risk, and like all risks, it came with its share of failures. But these failures were not setbacks. Instead, they were stepping stones, paving the way for the triumphs to come. His startup may not have taken off as expected, but it gave him something far more valuable: experience and knowledge. It was a trial by fire, a baptism of sorts into the world of entrepreneurship. It taught him resilience, it taught him to adapt, and above all, it taught him that failure was merely a stepping stone to success. The lessons learned from his initial venture were invaluable when he embarked on his next journey. This time he was better prepared, better equipped, and his efforts bore fruit. His second venture was a success, a testament to the knowledge and experience he had amassed. It was a major achievement, not just in terms of financial gain, but in terms of personal growth. It added to his wealth of knowledge and experience, making his mind richer, stronger. The triumphs continued to follow. Each venture was a learning experience, each success a feather in his cap. They were turning points, shaping his journey, molding him into the successful entrepreneur he is today. His story is not just about financial success. It's about the wealth of knowledge he gathered along the way. It's about the triumphs, the turning points that shaped his journey. It's about the power of a determined mind and the wealth it can create. His journey was a testament to the fact that the mind is indeed a gold mine. The mind's wealth doesn't always show up as stacks of cash. This statement rings true when we examine the life of a man whose mind was worth a fortune. When we talk about wealth, we often think about tangible assets, the businesses, the houses, the cars. But the wealth of the mind can manifest in forms that go well beyond the physical. In this case, our man's mind not only generated business empires and innovative products, but also a wealth of intangible assets that have influenced the world in profound ways. Let's take a closer look. His businesses, yes, they were successful, but it was the innovation behind them that truly set them apart. His mind was a breeding ground for ideas that disrupted industries, challenged the status quo, and transformed the way we live our lives. His innovations weren't just products or services, they were catalysts for change, sparking a ripple effect that is still felt today. But the wealth of his mind didn't stop at the business world. The impact he made on society is a testament to the richness of his intellect. His philanthropic initiatives have improved countless lives, tackling issues from education to healthcare. His speeches and writings have inspired generations, fostering a culture of creativity, resilience, and ambition. His journey has also influenced countless individuals to follow in his footsteps. The entrepreneurs who were inspired by his success, the innovators who took his ideas even further, the leaders who adopted his strategies. They are all part of his legacy. His mind's wealth didn't just create fortunes, it created a movement. This is the power of a mind worth a fortune. It's not just about the money, the businesses, or the innovations. It's about the impact, the influence, the legacy. It's about the ripple effect that one mind can have on the world. His journey shows us that the mind's worth can manifest in ways beyond our imagination. So, what can we learn from this man's journey? Well, we've seen that the mind's potential value is immense. It's a treasure trove of ideas, creativity, and knowledge. And like any treasure, it becomes more valuable when it's unearthed, polished, and put to good use. The journey, as we've observed, is equally important. It's not a straight path, but a winding road, filled with twists and turns, ups and downs. Each of these experiences, whether they're turning points or triumphs, contributes to the growth and enrichment of the mind. And the manifestations of this mental wealth? They're as diverse as they are abundant. From groundbreaking ideas to innovative solutions, the mind's wealth can shape the world in unimaginable ways. But here's the catch. It's up to us to harness this potential. It's up to us to embark on this journey. Remember, the worth of your mind is immeasurable, and it is up to you to unlock its potential.